Today in Consuming Passions, I'm going to use this to make a sandwich. But no ordinary sandwich this. It's made with these, yes, grapes, based on an Italian recipe, schiacciata, which relies for its success on using a very simple bread or pizza dough. And that's what I make first. You're by now familiar with yeast, that wonderful living organism. Well, I mix a little, fresh or dry, with some sugar. If you're using fresh yeast, it magically turns into this smooth paste. A little plain flour and some water, lukewarm water. And I allow this to prove. This is a starter mixture for my bread dough, often known as biga or bega. Now, while it's proving, I wash grapes. Thanks, Hans. Drain them and toss them with a little raw sugar. It's good if they still have some water on them. And I use a mixture of red and white grapes for visual impact. After a few minutes, the bread dough can be made using that starter mixture, which has become lively. In fact, if you listen, you may hear it talking to you. This is mixed with a large quantity of plain white flour, some water, and just a little olive oil. Once well mixed, it's covered with a damp tea towel and left to prove in a warm place for about an hour. After that time, it should have doubled in size as it has here. It's now tipped out onto a floured work surface and well kneaded for 4 or 5 minutes. It's great for the bread and it's great for the kneader. Good exercise, this. And I find making breads and pizzas a great way of relieving stress. Once I'm satisfied, as I am here, I divide in two and roll each piece out into a pizza disc. If you're game, you can spin it in the air. The first pizza shape is now put onto a lightly oiled pizza base, and I apply half the sugary grapes, poking them lightly into the dough and leaving some space between the grapes for a reason you'll discover in a moment. A sprinkling of raw sugar, and now the second piece goes on top, pressing around the grapes underneath to make useful indentations and sealing around the edge. Now I put on the rest of the grapes, just like that, a little more sugar, and the grape sandwich is ready for the oven. It's baked at around 220 degrees C for about 40 minutes until the grapes on the top have browned and crisped and caramelized and the whole thing looks delicious. Degree of difficulty? Well, medium to slightly challenging, but worth it. Preparation time, about 40 minutes of actual preparation plus proving and cooking. Capability may be eaten hot or cold, but should be eaten the day it's cooked. The first time I can say on Consuming Passions, here's one I made earlier. It's beautiful on its own, or it can be had with a wonderful mixture of ricotta, honey, and walnuts. It goes so well with this particular dish. Now, with that amount of dough, you could make one large one or two smaller, flatter ones. That's up to you. A wine accompaniment, I think a late-picked Semillon, Australian of course, would be bliss. From Consuming Passions, till next time, bon appetit.